Ready, pal?
So can I count on you? One last time.
Hey guys, it's GamingPod here, and I'm with.
It's Carlos, just me.
And today we're gonna be talking about the PS4 Neo. It was just announced, and it's called the PS4 Pro. And it's just basically a high-end PS4. And I frankly feel like the PS4 Pro is just basically a Xbox One S. The issue is that the Scorpio is technically a different console, and it's not an upgraded Xbox One. It's just like an upgraded PC basically, and how I feel like the PS4 Neo is kind of just like a simpler version of it, and how people are not really interested in it because the price tag is actually pretty good. It's a $400 price tag, but people would actually need a 4K TV, which they're not actually pretty cheap. So you're gonna have to put down about $800 to be able to experience 4K in your living room. So what are your thoughts, Carlos?
Remember that $800 is $400 for the monitor and $400 for the console. So it's not. We're not saying that it's $800 to get everything. I mean, for one thing, but it's for both things. I honestly think right now, since 4K is still kind of like new-ish, it's not really worth it right now because what's the word? I think of it like Blu-ray and DVD. You know, when Blu-ray came out, a lot of the players and DVDs or Blu-rays were expensive. But then after a time, there came like 4K. So now there's 4K. So a lot of DVDs aren't really that expensive. So maybe in my perspective, I'm gonna wait. If I decide to get it, but most likely I'm just gonna get the Slim because I want the Slim factor, and I want be able to have like that 5 point something gigahertz for the internet, since we have a small gigahertz. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, 4K TV is still pretty expensive, I mean, I think the cheapest is around like 300 something. So I'm pretty sure for like kids, like teenagers are like the pretty big adapters when it comes to like consoles. So for a teenager to drop $800 or $700 on a new like way to play, the chances are very slim, right?
Unless you already own a 4K monitor and you already play in the living room. But I know, at least for me, I prefer playing in my room on a small monitor. So I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing. You need a 4K TV, right? So on stage, all they spoke about is how you can experience 4K television on the new PS4 Pro. But if you don't have a 4K television, then there's no actual reason. Like they actually never spoke about why you should get the PS4 Pro without a 4K television.
Sorry, they said that even though, like, let's say, because they said they knew that a lot of the customers had regular TVs, 1080p or 2K monitors, so they know that a lot of them aren't going to be able to get a 4K monitor. So they said, you know what? They said it's not going to look as it would be on the 4K, but supposedly you still be able to notice. But I guess for the full investment, you would want to have a 4K monitor, wouldn't you? So I don't know.
I think the only interesting thing about that conference was that the previous PS4s are going to be able to get HDR through an update. Because even though the Xbox One S has 4K and HDR, like you actually had to pay to get an upgraded console. Sony was able to offer HDR free to all of the PS4 adapters. So that was pretty interesting, and I'm surprised that the PS4 Pro doesn't come with a UHD DVD player, Blu-ray DVD player.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that invented Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So for Xbox to offer that on a cheaper, I think it's 300, right? Xbox One S.
Yeah, the basic model.
It's 300, and they have UHDR, and for Sony to come out with a $400 console without UHDR, was a very low blow on their part.
The thing that not bothered me, but it was kind of funny and ironic. They talked a lot about PS4 Pro, but not a lot on the PS4 Slim, as if they wanted to basically, even though, like, I guess you could say that you could say that they want the customers to forget about, well, not entirely forget about the Slim, but to focus more on getting the more expensive one. But I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah, overall, I think the reason for the PS4 Slim is just so it's cheaper for them to produce and for them to have that low cost of $300 for the consumer.
But like they said, like once it comes out, they're gonna basically sell as many PS4s as they can, and then they're gonna make the PS4 Slim the basic
Yeah, the
model.
base for the PS4. I mean, eventually the Slim isn't even gonna count because that's gonna be like the old generation of technology. I'm pretty sure like in about 2 or 3 years they're gonna discontinue the Slim or the basic PS4 models, and they're just gonna keep producing games for the PS4 Neo, right? Because it's like a no-brainer for them to keep pushing for like better graphics. For those people that spent that extra $300-$400 on, no, it's $400 on that new technology, right? The same with Xbox, right? They're pushing for more graphics and better technology, and they're spending money on research on these new consoles, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna push them to their limit.